In the event of a water damage emergency, call PuroClean of Cenla.
Hey, good morning, everyone. How is it going? We have fog once again. Visibility is reduced out at the airport at 1/4 mile right now. So that's what we're looking like here in Alexandria. You know, we said a lot last night. I talked a lot about all this stuff going on in the weather world. And here's the thing. You're seeing two posts right now. You're seeing the ones that are showing stuff 3 weeks out where there's snow and craziness and it's going to be 10 below zero in Miami. And then you're seeing people like me complaining about it. And I hate like whining about that stuff. We do it constantly, though. It's kind of a battle we fight. It's not going away, though. So you know what? Freedom of choice. You do your thing. But I just want people to be informed that the reason these people do this, and a lot of them just use ChatGPT, throw out that and put that map out there, is simply for the clicks, because you have a Facebook creator bonus program that pays you for clicks. And guys like me, we're not making a killing on this. But those pages that are getting thousands of shares, let me tell you, they are. Okay, that's it. I'm not going to whine about it much more. I will privately, but not publicly, because we just want to talk about weather, right? And we have fog right now. So reduced visibilities, use the headlights. I had a message about this. This lady was noticing a lot of people not using headlights. And I'm like, wait, are you saying using brights or something? No headlights at all. When it's foggy, have those headlights on. And I know a lot of them are automatic. Just make sure they're kicking on. 1 mile, actually it's 1/4 mile now at the airport. You can see that it's kind of centered on central Louisiana here, right in the middle of the center, if that's possible. And then outside of that, we have some higher visibility. So it's going to be patchy. It's going to be lifting fairly quickly, and there's no rain to go along with it. Let's spread this out, see what we have going across the country. We're pretty much protected by a nice ridge of high pressure. Some snow up in Montana, winter weather advisories. Oh, I want to go to Ouray, Colorado right now. Probably going to see some snow. That is for me, the better side of the mountain and Telluride. It's less expensive and you get the same views. And there's no ski resort. So it's not that busy, but they have enough going on. 69 degrees Alexandria right now. We have 70s in most of the state. It is quite toasty out there for November. I'm tired of it. Winds from the south today, they're going to be pretty light here, and we're setting the table. You know, tomorrow is the big day. That's when we were supposed to see the rain come in. I think it's going to be more like tomorrow night into Friday, so I still think you're good there. And I don't think we're going to see a ton of rainfall, but we are going to see some, and I'll take you through that in just a second. After we burn through the fog, 75 at 10 a.m. Come on. 83 at 1 o'clock. We're going to be pushing up into the mid-80s once again for today. There is a marginal risk for severe weather from Joplin, Missouri, down through San Angelo, Texas. This is going to stay to our west, but there could be some really heavy rainfall out in Texas over the next few days. We're going to get some of it. We're just not going to get the lion's share. And now that we're closer in here, this is a single model run, which I sometimes I dislike, but I dislike them when they're 10, 12 days out. I'll use them to show you an idea or something like that, maybe 6 or 7 days out. But when we get a couple of days away here, we get a much better idea. So this is what we're looking at on the GFS, moisture surging in. There comes that front that's going to kind of hang up, I think. So we're going to see some scattered showers and storms on Friday, but I think we get some rain to linger in through the weekend, some scattered showers, maybe a few storms. No real crazy severe threat. Another wave Monday or Tuesday. We'll have to fine tune the timing because that's a little further out. And then I think we get some sort of a break here behind that. And then we're going to be watching things, because I think that after Thanksgiving, we are going to cool down. I don't see this as some biblical cool down, but I do think it's going to get chilly, which is going to feel much colder because we've been very roasty toasty the last several days here. So 1 to 3 inches higher totals to the northwest. This is not just what's going on tomorrow. This is going to be that secondary system as well. Models are actually the ensembles. I was talking about this earlier this week, how they've had some problems lately with kind of diagnosing what's going to happen pretty far out. But it looks like now I have really good agreement among my main 3 models I look at. It looks like 3 systems. We have this first one coming in tomorrow night into Friday, the next one around Monday, Tuesday, and then one after that would be several days down the line. That one's a little more nebulous because we're talking like 2 weeks out here, but it looks like we have 3 systems in the next 2 weeks in general, and that's great news because we have a severe drought in parts of Natchitoches Parish and then again down around Mamou and Eunice. So it's very, very dry down that way and in some of these spots, and we all need rain. It's all abnormally dry, you know, for like 80% of the area. So we need rain. It looks like we're going to get it Friday. I don't think it's going to be crazy here, maybe a half an inch to an inch out of that one, and then Monday and Tuesday Tuesday we do it again. So we're going to cool off a little bit, but no big Arctic plunge until possibly further down the line here. And again, your 8 to 14 day outlook, general outlook here, above normal precipitation as we cross into December, and temperatures that, remember, they were quite red here. We were squarely in the it's going to be very warm, and you see that blue coming down. That is the cold air that we're talking about. Now this one I don't think would be attached to this Stratwarm event that you've probably seen posted about as well. It's kind of the polar vortex of this year. And actually what it does is disrupts the polar vortex, but we don't know where that is going to come down. That could go into Siberia. That could go into Europe. That could come this way. That's why we don't want to talk about that one just yet. But I do think we at least see some sort of a cool down after Thanksgiving, and I'm ready for it. All right, that's it. I'm out of here. You guys have a great Wednesday. I'm going to be positive and sweet and love everyone today, and I will see you back here tomorrow. Have a wonderful one.